Hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Demboya, and today I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself in case you weren't able to make it for open house, or just in case you weren't able to talk for very long at open house, because I know how crazy those things can get. So, a little bit about me. I have been married for 10 years now to my husband, and he has served 8 years in the Navy, and he is now a nurse in the neuro ICU. We both met at McDonald's back in 2013. We got married a month after I graduated with my bachelor's degree. And we've lived in Columbus, Georgia, California, Washington, and we are now back in lovely Augusta. I have a son. His name is Apollo, and he will be 9 on October 24th. He's in the third grade, and he does have ADHD, and he did struggle with being nonverbal for the first 3 years of his life. He has made significant strides with that. He's doing very well with that, and he really loves to play video games, playing soccer, and he's really getting into swimming now. He is currently obsessed with Pokemon, Sonic the Hedgehog, Miles Morales, and the Super Mario movie. So I also have a daughter who just turned 1 on July 1st, and she's learning to walk, but she loves crawling around right now. And her favorite food is goldfish, and she loves to smile and make messes. We do have several pets. We have Maverick, which is a Pug Shepherd mix, and we adopted him back in 2015. We have Valkyrie, which is a white dog with spots, and we adopted her back in 2015 as well, about a month after we adopted Maverick. And we also have Kenny G, who is our chill Mojave Morph Ball Python, and he was a 10-year anniversary gift for me from my husband, and we just got him this past June. I have a bachelor's degree from Columbus State University in English and secondary education. I also have a master's degree in rhetoric and the teaching of writing. And I am currently working on my doctorate degree in English pedagogy and technology, specializing in writing. And if all goes well with my capstone/dissertation, I will be graduating in May 2024 with my doctorate degree. So very excited about that. My experience is pretty comprehensive. I spent 7 years as an adjunct English professor. I have worked at Vincennes University, University of Massachusetts Global, and Georgia Military College. I've taught everything from basic courses for those that need remediation, to dual enrollment, up to library science courses about research, things like that. And I've taught both in person and online, and that was pre-COVID when everything wasn't as crazy. I've also spent 4 years as a high school English teacher. I taught ninth grade composition, multicultural literature, which was a 12th grade course, SAT test prep, dramatic writing, dual enrollments, and I also hosted a Fitness for All Bodies after school program while I was there. And then last year I was at the Academy of Richmond County, where I taught American literature, British literature, dramatic writing, and I had several courses of pull-out small group special education classes as well. Aside from that, I have been a master level personal trainer, a home care aide, a gas station attendant, janitor, real estate agent. I've been a temporary person at Party City during Halloween. Do not recommend. I've worked at Olive Garden as a waitress. I was a student assistant at my college library as an undergrad. And I also worked as a housekeeper in the dorms over the summer for free housing. And then I also was parking patrol for the dorms for about a year as well. And then I worked at McDonald's where I met my husband, and my first job ever that wasn't babysitting was Hallmark when I was 15 years old. So I've been working since I was 15. For my hobbies, they've been pretty much the same my whole life, which is kind of expanding a little bit. So I love presenting at conferences. I attend multiple conferences each year. I volunteered with exotic animals. I love exotic animals and working with them. And I spent a lot of time doing that back in Washington. I love hiking, whitewater rafting, podcasting. Escape rooms were really fun for me, especially with different groups of people. I really did enjoy my time as an after school fitness coach. I really enjoyed working with the students and the staff. And it was a really unique setting because everyone got to know each other as more than just student or faculty, and everyone was able to grow. And it was just a really special experience. I also currently am a competitive powerlifter with USAPL. I am also a certified USAPL club coach. And before I switched to powerlifting, I did compete in strongman as well. So these are just some pictures. This is my very first powerlifting competition, and I was 30 weeks pregnant with my second child. Okay. This is me and my husband whitewater rafting. And I believe this one was this might have been a Coe. I think this is a Coe. I've also had the privilege to meet up with Courtney Olson, who's over here in the Queen shirt. And she is an entrepreneur. She also, in Australia, was the arm wrestling champion for quite some time. She's done quite a lot. She's an author. She has her own clothing brand. She's just larger than life. And then at this event, I was also privileged enough to meet with Janae Marie Kroc down here, okay, with the little pixie cut. And she was just phenomenal, learned a lot from her about powerlifting, and that kind of got me into powerlifting and strongman. This is me in Washington working with exotic animals. This is when I was working in the sloth house. So we had 5 three-toed sloths. Okay. This is also where I volunteered at, and this is me and my husband Alpha with the little wolf puppies, and they get big, so quickly, but they are just adorable. And this is me with the grown-up ones, so you can see just how big these wolves get. This is me at some of my recent conferences. The first one is the Textual Artifact Projects and Real World Writing that I just presented here in Augusta. And then the other one was from last year when I presented at the Georgia Educational Technology Conference. These are some photos from my after-school fitness program. We incorporated a lot of functional fitness as well as just some fun things. So I would bring some of my strongman equipment over, and they really enjoyed playing with that and working with those implements. And so on the left, this is a log clean that she's doing. And then on the right, this is us working into how to figure out our depth because everyone has different leverages. And so this is us figuring out how she can get her depth better and maybe what she needs to do to tweak it. Okay. This is me at my strongman competition on the left, and this is me at my most recent powerlifting competition on the right. And I do have another competition coming up in October. So very excited about that. I do powerlifting competitions with my husband, and my son's trying to get into it a little bit as well. So it's just really exciting. I'm also currently enrolled to be endorsed for Gifted. So I'm going through the Gifted endorsement program this year. So next year I'll be fully Gifted endorsed, and as well as have my doctorate degree. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm just really excited about this year. This is my first year at the middle school level. I did spend my student teaching. I spent 1 semester in an 8th grade classroom, and then I spent maybe a month in a 7th grade classroom. So since 2012, I haven't really been in a middle school setting. So I am excited about that and excited to see the difference between the students here versus what I've taught, which is mostly seniors who are 18 and just ready to like get out of school. So I'm really excited to work with kids that are still excited to be here and excited to learn. And I really hope this is gonna be a great year for us all.